All right, everybody. So welcome back to another episode of Colton Posey Fishing. So today we're going to be talking about the shad spawn. So if you're not familiar with the shad spawn, this is definitely a video you don't want to miss. So stay tuned. All right, everybody. So welcome back. So we're going to be talking about the shad spawn. So here's the thing with the shad spawn. It's one of those things that you got to get up super early, okay? Because it happens first thing in the morning. And one of the best things you can do is use a spinnerbait. On your blueback herring lakes and stuff, like I typically fish, a spinnerbait is a good way to find not only spawning shad, but spawning herring. So the shad and the herring will actually bump up against these spinnerbaits and try to spawn with them. So it helps you identify if the shad spawn's going on in your area. Also, another little key thing is docks, okay? So in the shad spawn, these shad love to get up under docks and stuff, like your docks with like the black buoys under them, like the dock that's in front of me there and stuff like that. They love getting in areas like that to where they they just drop their eggs on the side of the buoys and stuff, or the flotation devices up under these docks and stuff. There's a lot of algae and stuff that grows up on these buoy or these little flotation devices and stuff. So the shad are typically going to come up there and eat that kind of stuff, and it's just a whole cycle that comes through. But really, your spinner baits, your square bills, your jerk baits, soft and hard jerk baits, is going to be really key to targeting these fish. Also, your top water baits, so your top water walking baits, even your buzz baits and stuff that are white that mimics the shad very well, those are all great options for the shad spawn. So you got to make sure you're getting up early. Locations, I don't really know how to explain it. The location is pretty simple. Your grassy areas, your docks and stuff where your shad are spawning up against the buoys and stuff. Your riprap around bridges and stuff like that is great areas. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. I mean, it's like watching a washer machine just turn over in the water, the tumbler or whatever it's called. So it's not something that's easy to miss when it's going on. Now, typically the shad spawn is going to be indicated by the water temperature. Okay, so typically when you reach up that 68 plus degree water temps, that's when you're really going to start seeing the shad spawn. Now, when you get in that 70 to 74 range, it's really going to be hitting hard. I mean, if you're at the water first thing in the morning and that water temperature 70, 71 degrees, you're really in for a good day of fishing. And focusing on your normal areas, like I said, your secondary points and all that stuff, you're still going to catch fish. But if you really want to get on a good, fast-paced bite, shad spawn is going to be your best bet. And the good thing is it kind of gets these fish, it's kind of weird how nature works. It gets these fish to where they're building back up fat. They're building back up energy and stuff from the spawn, because y'all know, I mean, the largemouth, they spawn and they are just beat up. They're ill, they're irritated, they're not in the best of mood. But now your spotted bass, they'll typically spawn and then they're right back out to eating whatever they can find, crawfish, shad. It doesn't really matter with the spotted bass. Smallmouth are pretty much the same way as the spots. They're really going to just go right back out and feed. It's not a huge deal or anything like that to them. But I mean, I've caught largemouth where, they're missing half their tail and stuff like that. And they just get beat up. So, if you're really wanting to target those real big bites, getting in those secondary areas where the spawning fish are moving back out to their main lake haunts and you're catching them in between the shad spawn, you can really hone in on that and, catch big largemouth, you'll catch big spots, you'll catch big smallmouth. But focus on your dock areas, your riprap, your secondary points, your main lake points, all the normal areas that you would typically fish, anywhere that you think the shad are up moving and eating. If they're moving and eating in that area, they're also going to be spawning in that area. So like I said, once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's like a tumbler in the water watching a buzz bait, go across the top of the water. They're just all over the place, just wearing it out. So either way, guys, I hope the video helps you. If it does, make sure to like, subscribe for more content, hit that notification bell. That way every time I post a new video, you're notified. Always posting shorts and other videos and stuff, try to give y'all little tips, something you may have missed or may not have missed in the videos. So also, we got members only, so if you're interested in that, $2 a month to get my content early, and you can also ask questions right then. So you kind of have premium access to ask me any kind of bass fishing question that you want. One-on-one's pretty simple, so it's good stuff. But either way, guys, I appreciate it. I'll see you next time.